Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Countifs function in Excel. Let's get started. Countifs is one of the statistical function in Excel that you will find very useful if you want to count the numbers of cells that meet one or more criteria. Countifs is the perfect function. It can even be used to replace the Countif function when you have a single criteria. Let's start by looking at how to use the Countifs function when you have only one criteria. Here, we have a table of data consisting of year, product, and cost columns. Let's count the number of cells that have a year equal to 2023. We'll begin by entering the Countifs command. As you can see, the Countifs function takes a series of parameters that include the first range and then a criteria to apply against that range. We can have up to 127 of these range criteria pairs. The first parameter we will enter is the range of cells against which you want to apply the criteria. In our example, we will enter the range A2 to A9. This range of cells will be tested to see if they meet the criteria. The second parameter we will enter is the criteria to be applied against the range A2 to A9. This criteria can either be a value or a reference to a cell containing a value. In our example, we will enter code equals 2023 code. The Countif function will test each value in the range A2 to A9 to see if it matches the year 2023. Since we only want to apply the one criteria, these are all the parameters we need to enter. Let's see what the Countif function returns. You should see the value for a pair. This value is calculated by examining the values in cells A2 to A9 and counting only those cells that contain the value 2023. In this example, cells A2, A5, A6, and A8 were included in the count, so our Countifs function returns the value of 4. Now let's see how to apply two criteria. Let's count the number of cells that have a year equal to 2023 and a product value equal to melons. Again, we will enter the Countifs command. And start with the same two parameters entered in the first example. The range A2 to A9 as the first parameter and code equals 2023 code as the second. Now let's apply our second criteria by entering two more parameters. The range B2 to B9 as the third parameter and code equals melons code as the fourth parameter. The Countif function will test each value in the range B2 to B9 to see if it matches the value melons. Now let's see what this formula returns. You should see the value 2 appear as the result. In this example, cells are only counted if both the year is 2023 and the product is melon, so only these cells match. Finally, let's see how to apply three criteria. Let's count the number of cells that have a year greater than or equal to 2019, a product of melons, and a year also less than or equal to 2022. Again, we'll start with Countifs. And then enter the range A2 to A9 as the first parameter. And code greater than or equal to 2019 code as the criteria to apply against this range. Next, We will enter the range B2 to B9 as the next parameter. And coat equals melons coat as the criteria for this range. Finally, we will enter the range A2 to A9 and coat less than or equal to 2022 code as the criteria for this final range. Now let's see what results we get. You should see 1 as the result, since there is only one instance where the year is greater than or equal to 2019, the product is melons and the year is less than or equal to 2022. This covers our example of how to use Excel's Countifs function. Thanks for watching. And if you found this video useful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more content like this.